Well, you got a little bit of a late start, but these guys already knew you.
Right.
So just what's that been like so far?
There's been challenges, but for the most part, it's been very positive. And I'd have to credit that to kind of our senior class. We have 20 some odd seniors that are going to be with us this year that have been in the program for 4 years now, and their maturity and just work ethic, kind of how they go about their day to day, has kind of helped us make strides in the right direction. Where we started a little bit behind the 8 ball, we feel good about where we're at. We're not where we need to be, but it's moved in the right direction.
So for the players, how do you guys feel about the transition? What's it been like for you guys, and how do you think it's gone? What do you think, Jason?
For me, I think that it's been easy, especially since he's been here. I like Coach Simpson. I don't have any problems.
What do you guys think?
I feel like we really didn't miss out on much because he had already been here. We've been here with him for 4 years, so we just kept on moving and did the best that we could do.
Yeah, I feel like in the situation we were put in, we handled it as well as we could have. We didn't miss a beat and we kept grinding.
So all that out of the way, what's your outlook for this team?
We want to go 1-0 every week, which I know that's an answer y'all hear often. But ultimately, far beyond the wins and losses, we want to control the things that we can control and do it at the standard that we think it needs to be done. We truly feel that if we develop better people, better football is going to follow. And we have a good core group of kids that character-wise, attitude-wise, effort-wise, they're going to lead us in the right direction. And we feel like the rest is going to take care of itself. And we want to be very intentional, on those things and just, day in, day out, control what you control, have the right attitude, have the right mentality. And, there's no secret pill to it. It's about work ethic and it's about commitment. And we feel like we have the group that can kind of help us turn the corner and get it rolling back in the right direction.
And it's no secret that the team struggled last year.
That's right.
So, but new year, new head coach. What's different now? What's different about this team? What gives you guys some confidence that, as Coach just said, guys, that you guys have turned the corner and can get it moving in the right direction?
Honestly, I can't really tell you, but it's a different feeling than what it was last year, and I'm excited for this season.
I'll say this year we have more team. It's more of a team this year than it was last year, so we're able to do more and be more productive as we're going to go through the season.
We're attacking the year with a different mentality. It's not playing not to lose, we're playing to win, so that people remember who we are the next day.
And I think we had a tough year, obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But if you followed it close and you could really go back and analyze the year, a lot of people that they associate it with the jumps that say, yes, it says tough. We're in a tough region. For us, we really feel like it had a lot more to do with what we didn't do well rather than who we were playing. And the mentality of Sitsay, the overall programs that we played, we got out-programmed in a lot of ways. And we want to improve our mentality. And if you go through the course of our season, every game at the half, we're in distance. We're in striking distance to win the game. If we could maintain and continue to play, we would have had opportunities in the fourth quarter. And we got to get out of our own way. And, we self-destructed at times. We didn't finish the way we needed to. So we're going to focus on controlling those things, and we feel like we'll be in a better position late.
Jason, I know you probably get tired of hearing this question, but I'm going to ask anyway. How's your leg, and how are you feeling physically going into it?
My leg's fine now, in my opinion. I haven't had any problems with it. I'm running, I'm jumping, and doing all that stuff now. So I'm confident with it.
And, he walks in the room and everybody sees how imposing he is. And clearly he's going to be a big part of what you're going to do. Not asking you to totally give away your game plan, but might you guys use him in some different ways than maybe he was used in the past?
We will. Football's football. You can do it a lot of different ways, and a lot of guys do and have success. Our big thing is we want our kids to play fast. We want to put them in positions that they're confident, they're comfortable, and let them play. And with any defense, we want to be strong up the middle. And obviously, he's going to give us strength up the middle. So, he's going to be a primary defensive guy. If there are situations that we may need him, he could help us on the offensive line some. But ultimately, we're going to have to gauge where he's at physically. We're not going to rush him into anything. But we feel good about what he can give us in the middle. And with the same with these guys, Ryan's going to play middle linebacker for us. Dylan's going to play safety. And, we have them here for a reason, because they're our leaders and they do things the right way every day. And they're highly intelligent kids. We felt they put us in positions to be successful.
And Jason, I'm sure you get, whether you're walking down the street or you're talking to somebody like us, you get asked a lot of questions about Alabama. But you do have a full high school season left to play. I mean, just how are you feeling about going into your senior year?
I do think about it. Dang, I have one more year of high school left. But at the same time, I don't really think about it because it's going to go away. It's going to go fast and fast.
And will you sign in December and enroll in January?
I'm not sure yet.
It's just still up to the air.
For the players themselves, social media has played a big part in the last couple of years. How do you guys individually use social media during the week, game day, to get ready for the game?
I don't use social media before a game. Usually that's my get ready for a game day. I'm focused on the game and the game plan.
Yeah. Before a game, I'll have some music on. I might text a few people back, and then after that, it's just straight music. Turn the music off, probably like an hour before we go down to start warming up, and just trying to get in the zone.
Usually on my phone, I don't listen to music. I like complete silence.
Jason, just because you're committed and you've been committed for a long time, it doesn't mean other schools stop recruiting you. Are there still some other schools trying to get some attention?
Yes, sir.
And do you mind sharing who those schools are?
Georgia Tech, Florida, Oregon. That's pretty much it right now.
Coach, tell us about your kicking game this year. Who's doing duties for you this year?
We lost a great kicker that didn't get the accolades that he probably should have because we struggled. But he did everything right. Great kid. So in the kicking game, we're going to have some new faces. Quindarius Cruz will handle some of the kicking duties for us. He's probably one of the most gifted athletes we have over there. Kind of can do it all guy. We have some upcoming kids that are competing for some backup roles. So right now there's competition in all phases of the kicking game. But right now probably the front runner would be Cruz.
Will he play quarterback or receiver or some combination?
He's a good transition to quarterback. And again, we made it very clear every position's open. We want to create competition everywhere to create depth. And the mindset with that is, Cruz is a very gifted kid, and we want him to have the ball in his hands as often as he can. Mm-hmm. And so he's doing very well. He's picking it up. We're giving it to him a little bit at a time, but he should play some quarterback this year.
Who's on the return game?
Return game. Actually, we had two freshmen that handled all return game last year. Chris Cotton and Kobe Prentice. They continue to grow, a little more physical, very gifted athletes. They'll also be a major part of our offense out of receiver and running back. So primarily in the return game to be those two.
Jason, Seth asked about social media earlier, and it's like this for every Power 5 commitment. It seems like there can be a lot of fan interaction with social media. What are things that you've learned about the use of social media that maybe you wish you had known a year ago or 18 months ago?
I would say don't get too involved in it, because once you get too involved in it, then you start getting into stuff that you wish that you never got into. Mm-hmm. So just mind your business.
And I realize this is your first year as head coach, but do you guys try to give these guys any sort of training or guidance about?
We do, and I think it's here to stay. And we try to, and I've talked to Jason several times, and he is in a different light than a lot of these other kids are. There's, I don't know how many followers. I don't have social media. I don't like it. I understand it serves a purpose, but for these kids, they're in a unique situation. And, we try to educate them on it's not what you tweet, it's what you retweet, and it's hard to pick up tone and meaning behind some of the messages that we're sending. So you have to be very transparent, be very aware of what you're putting out there because it's an interview. You're putting it out there and it's not going away. And there's a lot of people that have ruined lives over social media. And it's here and it's a valuable tool and it helps our guys. We use it for recruiting all the time. If we have a prospect, the best way to get in touch with a college coach, social media, and to get your film watched. And we'll give these guys a list of schools to go find coaches and go find recruiting coordinators and share your film. So there's a ton of value in it. And but we've got to be very conscious of educating these guys on how to operate it, how to do it safely.
Do you guys use instant replay at your place?
We did not.
And you guys won't have it this year. Do you remember, did you guys play in a game with it last year?
We didn't.
And just from a big view, what are you thinking?
I think, of course, there could be value in it. I think that there's a lot of obstacles for it to be efficient throughout. To have the investment in it and, potentially half the teams on your schedule not. We're just not in a position right now where we got bigger fish to fry, I guess you could say, than instant replay. We went a long time without it, and we've been okay. Not saying that it's not the direction we're going and that it's a bad thing, but we won't be using it.
I'm just curious from the players. Do you guys even think about instant replay in high school? Do you even know that it's available?
Well, I knew that it was available. I don't really think about it.
We talked about Alabama for you. Got any looks so far?
No, not yet.
I got Center College up in Kentucky. They're still recruiting me. And then about a week or two ago, Rhodes College in Memphis offered me.
Dylan's a 4.3 GPA guy. What's your ACT, Dylan?
24.
4.3.
Yeah. Highly intelligent guy.
Well, guys, we appreciate the time. Best of luck with your season.
Yep.
Thanks.